David Heurtel, former Quebec Liberal Cabinet Minister, counsel at Fasken, political analyst, and also pastry aficionado. Welcome back to Montreal now, David.
Good to be with you, Sarah.
So you want to take a crack at the story over the weekend about the Liberal Party rebuild, and I'm sure you'll have lots of things to say about this because you used to be a Liberal Cabinet Minister.
Well, as you know, the Liberals, since the 2022 election debacle, they set up this committee headed up by former senator and La Presse commentator André Pratt, and also M&A Madoua Nika-Cadet. And they've been going around Quebec for the past few months talking to Liberal members, the remaining Liberal members apparently, about what there is to do with the party. And yesterday you had this story in the Gazette written by Philippe Autier talking about what the result of this work has been so far. Now, the final report is due in the fall, but what was disturbing is that after all this work and everything that's been discussed, apparently within the membership of the Liberal Party and this committee, which is composed of not only Mr. Pratt and Ms. Nika-Cadet, but also other former Charest and Couillard ministers and former staffers in the Charest years and the Couillard years. And all we have from this, the whole result becomes, we have to reaffirm our values, which is we are the party of the economy, individual rights, and we're federalists. Well, that's the same type of message that got the Liberals in trouble in 2022 and 2018. There's nothing much more than that that's being said, nothing really to connect with the Quebec electorate, whether it's francophone, anglophone, major centers, or the regions. And it's very disappointing to see that all this work, and with all due respect to the people that are trying to get this together right now, fact is that to do all this work and to come up with such a dud of a message at this point, it says a lot about how deep the Liberal Party is in right now.
David, if you could say one thing that you think should have been in this kind of like, okay, this is where we are so far, what would be that element, that missing kind of sparkle?
Well, I think for first and foremost, there isn't an easy answer to this question, Sarah, but I understand the question. But I think it's a lot of small elements. First of all, you can't ask people that were in the room for the 2018 and 2022 election defeats to be the ones setting out the path for renewal of the Liberal Party. You have to bring in new people. You have to talk to people that have left the Liberal Party. You have to talk about to targets, to potential people that, have left the Liberal Party and understand why they've left. But the other thing is, what is this party waiting for to call the leadership campaign? That's also a big problem, because the longer you wait, the less time you're going to have to actually find the next iteration of the Quebec Liberal Party. The reason why this party's been around for 156 years, Sarah, is not because it's had the same message for 156 years. It's because, contrary to other political parties in Quebec, it's been able to evolve, to find new ways of being relevant and to be just slightly ahead of the time that it's in. And that's why there was the Quiet Revolution after the 16 years of Union Nationale and Maurice Duplessis. That's why after that, Robert Bourassa was able to come on the scene, not once but twice, after René Lévesque the second time. And then after the 95 referendum, it went to the Jean Charest years, and ultimately the offshoot of that was Philippe Couillard for 4 years. But the fact is that right now you have to think about what's next. Like Wayne Gretzky used to say, not where the puck is, but where the puck is going to be.
I have to admit that makes me a little bit nervous, David, because to me that is if you're going to play for popularity, that means abandoning federalism.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that from my thinking, it's not abandoning federalism, but it can't be the reason why the Liberal Party exists. You can be federalist, but you can also be about what it means to be federalist, not in 2002 or 1995. It's about what it means to be federalist in 2025, in 2030. The fact is that we have to be about what modern federalism is about, and it's about being strong in terms of what Quebec needs from Ottawa, but at the same time understanding that it's a rampart. The Liberals can still be the rampart against the separatist threat, but for example, the word nationalist has been taken over by people who think being a Quebec nationalist is just being francophone, white, Catholic, and that's it. And it's an exclusive form of nationalism. And you have to be very aggressive about saying, okay, being a Quebecer is more than just that. It's more than the vision that's being offered right now by the CEQ and the Parti Québécois. You have to go beyond that, but you can still have your core beliefs, but you got to bring more to the table than just that, because I'm sorry, right now, being for individual rights, being federalist, and saying you're the party of the economy, I don't know how that generates excitement and that helps people right now who are struggling to get by say, okay, the Liberals are going to be my answer.
Always great to talk to you, David Heurtel.
A pleasure, Trudy. Take care.
You too.